A beautiful good afternoon, everyone, and my name is Mercy Kinsani Kabela, and today I am excited to share my story about mental health awareness among college students. For my final story choice, I chose to focus on how anxiety and stress from academic pressures affect students' mental health. Through this narrative, I aim to not only share my personal stories, but share and explore stories amongst my peers and highlight practical advice offered by mental health professionals, also to support those navigating similar challenges. The influencing biases for my story, or in choosing my story, I was influenced by three key biases. First, my personal experience. My personal experience, obviously, having dealt with anxiety during my exam periods in my high school times and in my tertiary times, I know how overwhelming it can be. Secondly, cultural bias. It plays a very vital and important role. And in so many cultures, mental health issues are still stigmatized, which often prevents open discussion. I hope, I Mercy, hope to break the silence and advocate awareness to break this kind of dilemma. Lastly, visibility biases is significant because mental health has so many concerns that are mostly overlooked, like, for example, in campus dialogues. It leads to a lack of necessary support services where somebody or a student feels as though they have no one to talk to. Like I mentioned earlier, because of cultural biases, we're not encouraged to speak about mental health, and some cultures, don't get me wrong. It is crucial to bring this kind of issue forefront. Then we jump onto the news values. Five news values that influenced my selection of the story. First being mental health issues, because they have or can have several repercussions on students' academic performance and wellness. Secondly, timelessness. With the academic year in full swing and a lot of work to finish, this issue has a particular relevance as many students are experiencing increased stress and anxiety. Prominence, including insights from well known mental health advocates or campus counselors, lends credibility to the story, thus attracting more attention so people can know that there are available support services around campus. Since this is a mental health awareness among college students, then, human interest, sharing personal stories that makes this topic relatable and engaging for our audience, because people want to know if you can relate and you have gone through it and what you have to share, unlike a person who has never had such issues. Having to educate the readers about the prevalence of mental health issues among students, promoting understanding and empathy. Secondly, it will encourage an open dialogue and normalizing conversations around mental health, because in some cultures it is still a taboo. Then, helping to destigmatize, like I mentioned, the topic of mental health and foster a supportive community where seeking help is not seen as weakness but as strength. Thank you for taking the time to hear about my story, and I believe that by sharing these experiences and insights, we can make a meaningful impact in our community and support one another in our mental health journeys.